Hey navigators, so if you can see behind me, I've put our parade poster up here with all of your names. It's reminding me of getting to see all of your faces, and that's helping me move through and keep on doing our great learning. Speaking of, today in our math lesson, we're focusing on improper fractions, also known as mixed numbers. So our goal today is that I can define and model improper fractions. Okay, what are improper fractions? Well, an improper fraction is when the numerator, the number on top of the fraction, like in this example, 5, is greater than the denominator, the number at the bottom of the fraction, in this case, 4. Now, the denominator also means the number of pieces in the whole. Of pieces in the whole. So, in this case of 5/4, there are 4 pieces in the whole. I can think of my whole in a square, in which case I divide it into 4 equal parts. Or I can think of my whole on a number line. 1 meaning 1 whole. Almost as if once I get here, I've got 1 whole square. So on this number line, I need to break up my 1 whole into 4 pieces. Okay, now, if I have 5/4, then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1 more. So I need to add another whole. So I get my next whole. I still break that into 4 equal parts. And I have 1 more of my fourths that I need to account for right there. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fourths. Here on this number line, I'm going to jump 1, 2, 3, 4 to my 1 whole, and now I can extend my number line to, right about there, to 2 wholes. 2 wholes. Now this whole I also need to break into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that last part is on the whole. And I'm going to count for 1 more because I have 1 fourth, 2 fourths, 3 fourths, 4 fourths, 5 fourths. Another way that I could write 5/4 would be 1, because I have 1 whole complete. 1 and 1/4. So that my numerator is now 1 and my denominator is still 4. This, when we write it this way of 1 and 1/4, we call that a mixed number. Mixed number because we have wholes and we have fractions. So this is a mixed number. Now let's practice with another one. So again, in this fraction, I have 10 as my numerator, and I have 8 as my denominator. 8 tells me how many parts are in my whole. So in this 1 whole, I need to have 8 parts. The easiest way I do that is to make it into 4 and then cut each one, and now I have 8. I also, on my number line, need to make 8 parts. So I cut it in half personally, fourths, and then I cut them again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So my numerator of 10 tells me I need to color in 10 pieces of my whole. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really poor coloring. That's okay. 6, 7, 8. Okay, I know I have 2 more, so I need to add another hole. Ugh. It's okay. Again, that needs to be in 8 parts because each of the holes in this scenario has 8. So I break that up. Okay, and now I can color in 2 more. On my number line, I'm going to go, I already know that I have to have 2 holes based on my diagram. So I'm going to extend this down here. 2 holes. I'm going to add my 8. Okay. Now I'm going to count 10. 1, and by that I mean 10/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can say that is 10/8, or I could label it as 1 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 eighths. So my mixed fraction is going to be 1 and 2 eighths. Now, if I look at both of these, I've actually created equivalent fractions. So today we're practicing just modeling our improper fractions and writing them both as improper and mixed number fractions. And as we go on, we'll practice making equivalent fractions even if they are improper fractions. Thanks for listening and learning today.